What's up, fellas? This is Izzy Is. We'll talk about sports now, especially in the WNBA. There's really nothing to see in the summertime. So, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because since the WNBA season started, I've been listening to these new content creators, like this guy named HD2TV, more like HD240IP. You know, a full on um, Tehran, changed the game. Um, Even people that like CC, like black and white sports, he's an idiot. Um, Ben Daniel, he's all right. Um, the Come On podcast, he's good. Um, he really knows sports. Um, but really, I want to get to the Angel Reese cult following that she has. Man, those guys are really, really bad, yo. Really, really bad. They really don't know sports. Like that, man, they're so bad. Especially HD2 TV. He's the worst of the worst. So I go to his page, he's talking, and the reason why I listen to him because he's funny to me. He's a comedian to me. Like a person that thinks they know sports, that he really doesn't know sports. That's who he is. That's the people that I like to listen. I don't like to listen to the CC fans. Like, I mostly agree with them. So why? Should I listen? Like, to me, that's boring. Like the USA Olympics team, boring, right? So I like to listen to the people that don't like CC, or think CC is overrated, or thinks Angel Reese is a rookie of the year, right? And I got nothing against Angel Reese. Actually, you need a woman like her in the WNBA. She's fresh. She plays the game hard. She's one of the smartest women I've seen in the WNBA. That shit is hard to do, man. Rebounding is hard. I hate when people trying to say rebound is not hard. It's easy. It's not easy at all. That's a skill. And she has top tier skill when it comes to rebounding. And she's averaging 13.5 points a game. I'm actually surprised about that. Because her lack of skill offensively, total. It's the reason why I'm surprised. Not her rebounding skill. She plays good defense. But to be the rookie of the year, to me, you got to do more. Well, this year you got to do more. All the other years, she probably would have won rookie of the year. But this year, we're talking about this season. We're talking about a person in CC. And to her standards, I'm going by her standards, it's below average. But her below average, it's better than Angel Reese's highest ceiling. That's how great CC is. CC is averaging 17.1 points, 8.2 assists, 5.8 rebounds, shooting 40% from the field, same as Angel Reese, but CC shoots from 30 feet, while Angel Reese is under the basket for 90% of the shots, and they act like they're the same. Idiots. CC averaged 33% from three. Advanced stats. Effective field goal percentage. CC's 50.9. Angel Reese is at 41. Don't talk to me about advanced stats. The only thing she's better than CC is its defense, right? And rebounding. while CC is in the top 20 in 5 different categories. Let's talk about the U.S. Olympics team and why CC needed to be on that team. Forget politics. She didn't need to be on the team for politics. She needs to be in the team by her own merit. She's better than every guard in the U.S. Olympics. Maybe except for Sabrina. Just look at the stats. Just look at the stats. Jewel Lloyd had 3 good games this year. All of them against the Fever. Her stats is terrible. She's the ultimate chucker. She averages 20 points a game at 35% from the field. She's under 30% from 3. You tell me she's a better player than CC? What, are you kidding me? Chelsea Gray. If this was last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I agree. She's better than CC. Have you seen her run? Have you seen her run this year? Did you see the game yesterday versus the Olympics? I mean, in the Olympics versus Japan. She's a cone out there. She can't guard anyone. She makes CC look like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. That's how bad Chelsea Gray is on defense. The Japan ladies was running all over the court on her. She's averaging 7 points a game at 23% from 3. That is terrible. Terrible. Look how she runs. She's limping. She's not ready. She still shouldn't be playing. She needed another 2 months off. But Vegas was so bad in the beginning. And for some reason, they needed a point guard for them to win. Even though they already got 3 Olympics players on the team. But they rushed Chelsea Gray to play. Her IQ is high. We all know that. And that's why Vegas has lost 2 games since she came back. They're 11-2 with Chelsea Gray coming back. But you can see from the court, it's not the same. She gained weight and she's slow. What people don't understand about the game, the women's game, is that we want the game to grow. First of all, if it was up to me, CC, Angel Reese, and Enrique would have been in the Olympics. I would have took off BG, Chelsea Gray, and DT. DT already got 5 golds. You did your job. You're one of the GOATs. That's the baton. But the main reason why they didn't want CC on the team is because of the coach, Cheryl Reeve. I don't think, listen, her brand of basketball is so different than CC. So they wouldn't mesh at all. Greg Anthony. So she likes the ball to move all over the court. And CC's not her type. Let me tell you something. Indiana could go to Minnesota because she's the GM too and tell Cheryl, hey, we're trading you CC for 2 second-round picks and a third-round pick. And Cheryl Reeve would still say no. That's the hate that she got in her heart. I don't know if it's hate or the way CC plays. She don't believe CC Star could win a game or could win a championship. That's my personal opinion. I don't think she hates her as a person. She just hates the way she plays. And certain coaches are like that. The Knicks and Houston, when Mike D'Antoni was coaching Carmelo Anthony, he couldn't stand Carmelo Anthony. Hated the way he played. Hated the way he played. So, especially in Houston, after 10 games, they took him out. So, to me, it's up to the coaches who they like. But again, we know the U.S. Olympic team is going to win a gold. Did you see the game yesterday? They're playing against midgets. I haven't played basketball in 20 years. I could have got 15 assists yesterday against Japan. Are you kidding me? Can they lose? Yeah, but it's going to be a miracle. Like the USA hockey team in 1980 when they beat Russia. The miracle on ice. We got 12 WNBA All-Stars playing against countries maybe got 3 or 4 at best. WNBA talent on each team. France, maybe. Belgium, well, the second best player got hurt. I don't think they're gonna win. Because Belgium only lost it about 2 points last year for the gold. You know, France got the height. Germany, if Satu and her sister could play like a prime Dirk Nowitzki and Karl Malone, maybe. But we don't care about that. We care about growing the game. If you look at Twitter, they interview ladies from different countries. And they can't believe that CC is not on the U.S. Olympic team. And the interviewer was trying to bait the interviewee about, you know, it's because of politics, it's because the ladies don't like CC, they're jealous of CC, and the interviewee didn't want to say anything. And that's because she knows if she ever gets to the WNBA and she said something bad about the WNBA, oh, trust me, they gonna get her. So instead, she did it a regular interview, no bad words, but like 4 or 5 of them from different countries cannot believe CC is not on the team. She's known worldwide. You want to grow the game? If CC was there yesterday, 27,000 people is coming to the game. Easy. Sold out crowd. Easy. You want more eyeballs. You're lucky CC came at the right time for the WNBA. This league probably would have folded in 5 years. But you think they got the $2.2 billion? Well, I mean, and with CBS and Ion, it's going to be a $3 billion package, $260 million a year. You think they would have had it if Angel Reese was the face? No, I don't think so. Now, let's talk about why Angel Reese, cult following, and I'm going to say like 95% of them are delusional. They really think that the reason why people like CC is because she's a white girl. Deanna Stewart was in the WNBA. Sabrina was in the WNBA. Kelsey Plum was in the WNBA. The needle didn't move. Make that make sense. The reason why people like CC is because her style of play is different than every other player in the WNBA. I don't even care about her local threes. That didn't get me. Talking about she don't got a bag, but you see her breaking people all day long. Behind the back, crossover, between the legs. Step back threes. No look passes. Needle passes. She sees the game in a three-dimensional chess compared to the rest of the league. She's much better than everybody. And think about this for a minute, about CC. HD2 TV. CC's playing with a team that can't shoot. Kelsey Mitchell, good shooter. Katie Lou shooting 34% from three. She's wide open 98% of the time. Wide open. Not a person within 10 feet shooting 34%. That's terrible. Lexi Hall, 20% shooter. AB made 7 threes this season. Smith, a terrible three-point shooter. So she got 1 3-point shooter on the squad. 1. Still average 8 assists a game. That last game, she should have had 27 assists instead of 19. Told her she's a ball hog. What's up? But what your guys don't understand is that she's the whole team for the Indiana Fever. Well, I heard they won't win more than 10 games. This team is terrible. But I want CC to play with this team. I want her to prove to people that she could win with average players. Oh, they should let Kelsey Mitchell run the point. Career average, 2.7 assists a game. She's been in the league 7 years. She was in the league when they won 5 games 2 years ago. That Kelsey Mitchell. They won 13 games last year. And she was an all-star last year. She won 13 games. I don't care if you're an all-star, if you can't win games. Give me a non-all-star that wins 24 games instead of an all-star that gives me 13 wins. Know the sport. Basketball is not a one-on-one game. Basketball is a 5-on-5 game. If it was a one-on-one game, KD will win every year. Again, back to CC and the Angel Reese coach following. You really, really believe that people like CC because of her skin color? I'm offended when you say shit like that to me. You got no clue. Especially you, HD2 TV. No clue. You talk a good game, but you're not smart. Cece by far has the most funnest. She is by far box office is because the way she plays. When I see her on television, it looks good watching it. When I saw the USA Olympic team, when they played Germany, the showcase game, I nodded like 3 times. It was so boring. And I'm from the old school. I like defense. I'm a Knicks fan. See the 90 Knicks? Anthony Mason, Oakley, Starks, Ewing, Derek Harper. Talking about. I was raised in that era. Now, I don't believe in conspiracy. Because if you did, then why you watch sports? Let's go to the men's side a little bit. This is when you know you should not be listening to certain people. And if you do, just take it of a grain of salt. Like HD2 TV. Just laugh on a TV screen. I just laugh when he talks. He really, to me, he's like the Eddie Murphy of the 80s. He's really a comedian. When anybody say that Dennis Rodman is the best power forward in history, when he said that, I turned my phone off. I said I can't listen to this garbage. He really is poisoning people. He got so mad at me when I said Dirk Nowitzki might be the second or third best power forward in the history of the NBA. He said, I don't know basketball. He said Chris Webber's better. Missed the timeout in the college game. Chris Webber. Oh boy. He said Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace was the 4th option on that championship team. He was a role player. Karl Malone. 82-82. Game 1. 1997. 2 free throws. Missed both. Jordan to Kerr. Game. That Karl Malone. Better than Dirk Nowitzki. Tried to go to a super team in the Lakers, lost again. That guy's better than Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki should have had 2 titles. Dwayne Wade had more free throws in that 6-game series than the whole Dallas Mavericks team. Go look it up. The only person who's better than him is Tim Duncan. But let me tell you something about Dirk. Game 7, 2006. Western Conference semifinals. Look what Dirk did in Game 7. And then you tell me if Rasheed Wallace or Chris Webber is on Dirk's level. I'm insulted to even think that you guys think that way. And look at that. And look at Dallas' team. He never had a super team. Never. He beat Tony Parker, Ginobili, and Tim Duncan in their prime on the road in Game 7 in overtime. He hit the N1 to make it to overtime. But I don't know my sports. I know more sports than 99% of the people in this planet. I'm a sports fanatic. I love the game. I love sports. HD2 TV said Joe Montana was a game manager. He's a game manager. And we supposed to take him seriously? But he thinks Lamar Jackson is the greatest quarterback since sliced bread. But calls Patrick Mahomes a backyard quarterback. If he's a backyard quarterback, then what's Lamar Jackson? That he blames the defense in the Ravens-Chiefs game that cost them the AFC Championship game. Look, idiot. The score was 17-10. The Chiefs had 30 yards in the second half in the AFC Championship game. You can't be serious. The Ravens did their job. They held it to 17. Any great quarterback would have scored more than 17 points. You want to talk about Josh Allen? Listen, I'm not a big Josh Allen fan. I'm not a big Josh Allen fan. But you don't disrespect him, what he did versus the Chiefs. Was it Josh Allen's fault that the defense gave him a field goal with 13 seconds left in the game? Down 3? 13 seconds. The second greatest quarterback did that. 13 seconds. He's a backyard quarterback. How many fourth quarter comebacks that Patrick Mahomes have to do for you to say he's the second best quarterback in the history of the game? Behind Tom Brady. Now, I'm a Giants fan. I love Eli, but I'm a realist, unlike my brother. He's not a Hall of Famer. I mean, not in my eyes. He made the playoffs 5 times in 17 years. Can't be a Hall of Famer. 116 and 116. Literally, he's a 500 quarterback. Yes, he won two Super Bowl titles. And the Eli fans will tell you, hey, he won 2 Super Bowl titles. He's automatically in the Hall of Fame. And he beat the undefeated team. All right, fine. He's not in my Hall of Fame, but if he makes the Hall of Fame, all right, cool. This guy got the nerve to say Peyton Manning was a bad quarterback. Peyton Manning ran his offense. He called the plays. He dictates everything. Did he choke in a couple of games? Yeah, he did. Played 17 years. You're going to choke. Tom Brady choked. Everybody chokes. Everyone. Every player in the history of sports choked before. All right. Let's go back to basketball. NBA. Go back to this Dirk topic. KG's better than Dirk? Listen, man. Thank God we got YouTube now. I watched the game. Just put in Dallas versus Minnesota when they play in the playoffs, 2005. He killed KG every time he faced him. Are you kidding me? All right, I'm going to have to pause this real quick before this shit get copyright, the music. Oh, all right, you turn it on. So, come on, man. KG averaged like 33 on KG. KG couldn't guard him in the playoffs. Dirk beat him so bad, he ran to Boston. Ran to Boston. The name of basketball is to put the ball in the hole. Can Dirk play defense? No. That's the reason why you build a team. That's why they got Tyson Chandler, The Matrix, J.J. Barrera, Jason Kidd, Jason Terry for his secondary scoring. Come on, man. He won a title with Jason Kidd at 37, 38 years old, way past his prime. J.J. Barrera, 5'10". Tyson Chandler only can catch alley-oops. Sean Marion and his ugly ass shot. 11 points a game. Play good defense. That's their job, to play defense. That's their job. Dirk's job is to score. Dirk got the most valuable ring in the history of the NBA. Him and Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon 1994. He won with Kenny Smith, Maxwell, Bobby Orry, Thorpe. That's his starting five. Yuck. He beat my 94 team, the Knicks, in 7. I'm still sick to this day. But Dirk, who he beat Brandon Roy and L.A., LaMarcus Aldridge, in their prime. He beat Kobe and Paul. Back-to-back champions. Swept these guys. You'll get them out of here. Beat KD, Westbrook, Harden, Ibaka. Beat them in 5. Get them out of here. And then he beat the super team. Bosh, Wade, and James in 6. The best ring in the history of the NBA. His ring should be worth $100 million. Going through that gauntlet. Don't you ever disrespect Dirk like that ever again. Moses Malone. He's great. Great player. 3-time MVP. He didn't win until he jumped ship and went to Philly. When that same Philly team went to the finals in 1980 and 1982 with Darryl Dawkins. He came in 83 and he got his ring. But people get mad at KD? Come on, stop. I love KD. My guy. The Warriors needed to do that. I believe in my heart, without KD, I don't think they'd beat Cleveland in 17 or 18. Now, I wish KD went to another team. You know, there would have been more competition. But because I'm a LeBron hater, the big time hater, thank God he went to the Warriors, or LeBron would have had six or maybe 7 rings. And then it would have been no contest. LeBron would have been the greatest player of all time. Let me end with this. I'm so tired of this LeBron Jordan debate. But my number one thing about sports is longevity. And Jordan played 15 years, 12 of them was great. One of them he was injured, 2 of them he was in Washington. He was still a good player. I'm not going to disrespect MJ. I'm an MJ hater too, fellas. I'm a LeBron hater, MJ hater, and a Kobe hater. Right? Kobe did play 20 years. But Kobe's first 2 years was trash. Even though he made the All-Star team the second year, was because of the fans. Everybody knows that. And Kobe's last 4 years was disgusting. His last good year was with the Mike D'Antoni when he was running him 48 minutes a game. And he blew his Achilles. Kobe's one of the dumbest players I've ever seen in my life. Kobe's the only person that I ever heard said, me being triple teamed is better than my teammates who was wide open. When I heard that, I lost all respect of Kobe. And I remember him saying that. I'm like, hold on. When he said that, I started looking at the Lakers games. And he really was chucking out there on a double team. Fade away from the baseline. Fade away from 34 feet. 3 people fade away. I'm looking at him, I'm like, damn, he is one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life when it comes to basketball. Kobe should have had 8 to 10 rings. And I'm not one of these guys that think his ring with Shaq is not valid. No, it's valid. No, it's valid. It's not his fault he got drafted where Shaq was playing. It's not his fault. His 5 rings was deserved. Even though 2010, Game 7, Rasheed Wallace was better than Dirk. Started Game 7. I know he was old. But still, this is Game 7, man. You'll give it all you got. It's one game. He shit the bed. Kobe shot 6 for 24. 25%. He did get 16 rebounds, though. He did an Angel Reese. He did 16 rebounds. And he passed the ball to Ron Artest. You know, one of the few good passes he did in his career. I mean, not good, smart passes he did in his career. But when people talk about IQ, you're supposed to give the ball up to an open man. They're professionals. They're supposed to hit jump shots. You shooting fadeaways from 30 feet does not impress me. You look like a fucking fool out there. That's why I don't like Kobe. It's an idiot. Anyway, the reason why I got LeBron over Jordan. LeBron averaged 25, 7, and 7 year 21. That should be enough said right there. While Jordan's eating donuts. LeBron is still carrying the Olympic team. And it's 22nd year. About to be in the NBA. Are you kidding me? Learn the game. Now, here comes my hate with LeBron. If LeBron played in the 90s, he wouldn't last. And the reason why I say that, not because of his him being physical. Shit, he was bigger than 90% of the players in the 90s too. It's the rules of the game that is different. LeBron walks 80% of the time. But they don't call it because they want the game to be, you know, to have fun. They want entertainment. The NBA want entertainment. So they let LeBron get away with murder. In the 90s, LeBron would only average 18, 16 points a game. Because he would have easily led the league in turnovers. Because he would have had 6 or 7 traveling calls, 7 to 8 push-offs. Yes, easy. But at the same time, Jordan would not be Jordan in this era. First of all, the players are quicker, faster, they could jump. That's one. Second, he plays in a triangle, he's down in the post 50% of the time. Back in the days, you couldn't double because of the illegal defense. Right? So, back in the days, it's either you play one-on-one or you got to double team quickly. You can't like hesitate like this. Can't do that. If you did, that's illegal defense. So he had all the room in the world to do his little fadeaway jump shot. Couldn't do that in today's basketball. Once the ball get to the paint and he got the ball, automatic double triple team. He has to pass the ball off. This is what people don't understand. People don't got the knowledge of the game like I do. So, if you gave me a choice though, it all depends on the rules. Let's say it this way. I got Kareem. That's who I got. You got the most unstoppable shot in the history of the game. He can play in any era. His hook shot was good from 18. Now I didn't see this game. But look at Game 6, Bucks Celtics, Finals, Game 6. Hit an 18-foot jump shot, baseline, to win the game in 74. That was the year I was born. Unfortunately, the Celtics won in Game 7, but still, that was one of the most iconic shots in the history of the NBA. Beautiful. I love Kareem. He used to live in my projects. I live in building 2, he used to live in building 3. It's the man. He's my best player of all time. He played 20 years. Dominated. 19. Last year he averaged 10. But still, he was 42 at the time. LeBron's 39. Alright? So, and Kareem was still getting the ball against the Pistons in the finals. A lot of times. But you know, Father Time finally caught up to him at 42. It's all good. It's all good. He had a great career. To me, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. He won 4 years in high school. He won 3 years in college. He got 6 titles in the NBA. 6 MVPs. And now he got the second highest points total in the history of the game. But you can't shit on LeBron. LeBron's the only player in history who got 40,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists. That's outrageous. That's greatness. You can hate him all you want. I hate LeBron. But you can't hate his greatness. That you can't do. And if you hate his greatness, then you're just a fucking hater. Period. You're a flat out hater. HG2 TV, I hope you learn a sports lesson today. And stop talking shit about CC, about the reason why people like her. It's not because of her skin color. Trust me, I could care less. I could care less. Shit, CC's top 5 player right now in the WNBA. It's not even close. She's third in the MVP battle right now, and FanDuel, and Sports Kings. Like, Vegas know what they're talking about, unlike you. Angel Reese need a whole winter to work on her game. Her game is elementary. You know, keep what she's doing. Play to her strength this year as a rookie. Keep rebounding the ball, and the Sky might make the playoffs. But she has a lot to learn. She's just in a slump. That's it. She's in a slump. Everybody goes through slumps. But her bad shooting year, it's still better than Jordan Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Enrique. Go look at, listen, Google's not hard. Go look at their stats. And then look at CC. And then you'll be like, damn. This is CC bad year? And this is what she's shooting? Go only imagine what she do once she pick it up. Oh boy. The WNBA is in trouble. But all right, fellas. I've been here. It's about to be 45 minutes. It's my first time ever doing this shit. So, hopefully I can do this more. This seems fun. I might do this more often. All right, fellas. Later.